Hi, my name is Mary.
And my name is Christine.
And we are sisters. Welcome to our podcast, Dawson Cries, where every week we call each other and discuss the latest episode of Dawson's Creek. We are on episode 3 of season 1, as current as 1998.
It is by far the latest episode that we're doing.
The latest, most current. We're very of the times. So Christine and I decided to start this podcast because we love talking on the phone, but our conversations were getting a little bit heavy, and we wanted something a little light to talk about. So we discovered Dawson's Creek. You know, not a lot of people know about it. It's kind of more of a cult classic.
A hidden gem, if you will.
A hidden gem, absolutely. So we decided to start this pod, and we are currently on season 1, episode 3. I actually don't know what that episode is called. Do you know, Christine?
I do know, Mary. It's called The Kiss, or possibly just Kiss.
Just Kiss?
It's pretty aptly named. For that.
Everyone's getting lip, as Dawson would say.
There's a lot of lip action, for sure.
Yes.
I just Googled Kiss, by the way, and of course it's all pictures of the rock band.
You Googled Kiss play?
I was like, Dawson's Creek episode 3, but I forgot to do that part of it.
Nice.
Sorry, listeners.
So do you want to kick us off this week, Christine?
I would love to kick us off. Okay, so I refined my Google search. I'll just start by correcting myself. So Google 2 different IMDb entries for the same episode. One called Kiss, one called Be Kiss. So listeners, is it true? This is our first Is It True of the night.
Oh my God, we're kicking it off.
We're just kicking it off with a question. Is it called Kiss or The Kiss? We don't know.
We don't know.
IMDb. But
please,
for real, I do want to launch us off by, talking about the first scene, which, it's always appropriate to start at the beginning. So once more, we find our 2 heroes, Joey and Dawson, right where they belong, in Dawson's room, cuddled up on Dawson's bed, watching a steamy beach oldie black and white flick. Super artsy. Dawson is like doe-eyed, basically drooling at the movie because it's so romantic. And Joey just can't stop rolling her eyes and being a cynical person like Dawson used to be. And Dawson's just fantasizing about the romance that he and Jen will have. And he wants to take this movie and make it his reality. And he's already scheming ways to do it. In the meantime, Joey is like, Dawson, you have to remember, Jen moves fast. I mean, she told you last week how fast she used to move. You better hurry up and fast. I was hoping you would say that, Mary.
Interjecting.
Yeah. But, she's not having any of it. She's like, you have to make your move, get off the elevator. She said something about an elevator. Like, go to the top floor and get off and just kiss her. That's the way she puts it. And Dawson kind of gives her pushback. He's like, no, it's all about the romance. And I actually really love this line because it's kind of sweet, and I think it is kind of true, and it's like a challenge in every relationship. It's about creating and sustaining magic. And I was like, aw, Dawson. I know.
You are as big a sap as Dawson Leary, age 15.
I have a big sappy streak. I'm coming to learn from this podcast. I often do, I feel for Dawson a lot.
Confessions.
I have a side, listeners. Confessions. I have a sap side. But Mary, what did you think about that?
I thought it was insane that Dawson thought that his first kiss, I think ever, like he's never kissed anyone but that decapitated mannequin head, that his first kiss ever would be exactly like that movie. I was like, man, that movie had a crew, probably thousands. His actors are like hot and heavy, but as Joey says, probably one of them's gay. And he thinks his first kiss is going to be as hot and perfect as that. He's really setting himself up for a disappointing kiss. Or, you know, like, I don't even remember my first kiss. Does that make me weird? Confession. I don't remember it because it wasn't a movie moment. Like, I don't remember who it was. You know, it could have been any number of 3 different boys I kissed when I was, 12. Listeners. But I don't remember, listeners, if you were my first kiss and you're listening, let me know.
Definitely at her.
Yeah, tweet me if we kissed, and I said it was my first kiss, I could have been lying, but, just kidding. So, I just think he has a lot of very high expectations, and that Joey's criticism of him is pretty valid when she says, like, this isn't how it's gonna go, And she's like, maybe Jen doesn't want all that intense romance. It kind of puts a lot of pressure on it when you're expected to be just like Deborah Carr. Deborah Carr.
Deborah Carr.
Like running around in a bikini on the beach and looking glamorous and, knowing exactly what to do. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing, and it's not going to be that magical when it happens. And I love, Joey's clap back at him, where she said, clap hard, Dawson. You're Tinkerbell's last hope. That's true. Like, he's such a, like, if it wasn't Tarantino, it would be like Walt Disney. Or no, it's not Tarantino. If it wasn't, that's a shout out to the Dawson dudes who said that they thought that, Dawson Leary would more realistically like Tarantino than Spielberg. But if it wasn't actually Spielberg, then I think Dawson would just be like a Disney nut,
Yeah, oh totally. Yeah, and I do agree with your I guess your hypothesis about Dawson getting disappointed with that big dramatic kiss. But I feel it's almost for like, I don't know, what's great about like a kiss, especially like your first kiss, or even maybe not your very first kiss, but your first kiss with someone you've never kissed before, is like that moment where it's like you don't know when it's going to happen, or if it's going to happen, or how it's going to happen. It's like that, the intense, like, wondering, fantasizing. And then if you have it all planned out, you kind of rob yourself of that, like, suspense. So Dawson, he might want to create, like, a suspenseful, beautiful moment that in his mind is perfect, but it would feel probably too scripted if it really played out that way. And, like, spoiler alert, the end, it flops, like his whole plan. It's beautiful and looks great and seems very romantic. But like you said, Jen felt a lot of pressure in that moment. It wasn't working for her. And then the romantic, totally spontaneous kiss was like, that's where the magic is, Dawson. So I feel like
he can't live in the moment.
He can't live in the moment. He can't really learn to let go. And he has to realize, like, reality is not a movie. You can't. What did Joey say? How did she say you can't like screenwrite a kiss or something? Storyboard a kiss.
You can't. Storyboard. It's true.
I mean, he tries to do it.
He is a control freak.
He is.
He literally tried to do it.
He tried to do it before with other people. Joey and Pacey didn't work. Joey and Jen worked in the wrong way for him.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Dawson's learning a lot of life lessons.
He is, and I hope he will apply them to his future relationships.
Yeah.
But what I thought was curious, too, was that when Joey said, you used to be cynical too, like, when he was 11? Like, I don't think, he doesn't strike me as someone with a cynical bone in his body,
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I also did like a little double take, and I was like, did he really used to be cynical? When?
Right.
It didn't seem true at all. I really did like when he talked about how the movies, when Joey's giving him grief again for, thinking movies are reality, and he comes back with this great one-liner that she says he pulls out of his butt, but he says, no, movies are images grounded in the reality of imagination. So Dawson is, imagining, and he's like, that's my reality.
Dawson is your boyfriend goal of this episode, apparently.
Dawson is boyfriend goal. I know. I just like the quote because it really captures like his worldview. Like his reality is in his imagination, and it just captured it really well. And it's like he could just pull a phrase like that out of his butt because that's like what he lives every day.
Yeah, that's his like mantra, you know.
Exactly.
So then we move on, and we're at the restaurant, right? Is that the next scene?
They do, yeah. And I want to say, like, I've noticed this in a few of the other episodes, like, whenever they're by the dock or, like, near the creek, you hear, it reminds me of Twin Peaks, like, you kind of hear, like, a low boat horn sounding off in the distance, just to remind you you're near the water.
Don't forget, listeners, we're at the creek, which is not a creek.
It's definitely, like, a huge, I almost said fucking lake. There's my first fuck tonight, listeners.
Strike one. Strike two. It came in early. We're probably not even 5 minutes in.
No, probably not. This is I'm gonna have a big F count tonight, guys. But it's okay.
You're calling it now.
I wanted to shout
But we
out.
should give a warning. We should give a warning then that, you know, if you're listening with kids, you know.
Oh, okay.
Unless they say the F word, then be warned.
I've already said it once, so that should be a warning.
It's already dropped once, so that's your warning.
But, you know, from here on out, anything can happen. And I'm about to say another word you probably don't want your little child to hear. But Dawson himself said it, and I was kind of shocked to hear this come out of sweet little Dawson's angel lips. It was when him and Jen were walking down in the ruins, and they were talking about that crazy guy that lives there now that they don't want to run into.
You were jumping ahead.
I know, I'm going to jump all around.
All right, jump around.
But we can jump right back to the restaurant. He was walking with her and he said, oh yeah, like we can't, if we see him, we have to run and hide because he's a real ass. He calls him an ass.
He said that?
Listen. Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm surprised. He was probably trying to be New York. Probably New Yorkers are always calling everyone an ass. Yeah. That's all I do all day. You're an ass.
Listeners, Mary lives in New York.
My insult of choice. Okay, I am the New York. I know. If you wrong me, I'm going to tell you you're an ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dawson. Oh, at you. B-N-A-S-S. Yeah, so anyway, at the restaurant, Joey's working hard and all of her friends are bugging her. So I was like, you guys, let the girl work, you know? Dawson's there getting enough food to feed an army, fish and chips and burgers.
I was shocked by how much food he ordered.
So much food. Like, that crew is not that big. He's getting a lot of food. I'm going to have 500 orders of fries. No, I think he's getting the food for the film crew.
That's definitely
my dad's going to have 6 burgers, and my mom's going to bring 6 home to her boyfriend.
For Bob. Oh,
yes.
By the way, what's a shrimp burger? Listeners, is it true? Do shrimp burgers exist? Sounds kind of disgusting to me.
Could be a po' boy.
Could be. But a shrimp burger. I was like, yeah, not sure that sounds good at all. And he ordered like 6 of them. Like, all right.
Yeah. I once ordered a pizza burger that was literally 2 pieces of pepperoni pizza with a hamburger patty in between them. So anything is possible.
That's so America. That's great.
It was grotesque.
Yeah, it sounds pretty disgusting.
I didn't know that is what it was going to be when the order was placed.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be a hamburger with cheese and marinara.
Oh, you were so in for a sore surprise.
I was in for a shock, let me tell you.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, Joey, she's like breaking her neck looking at some little young rich boy prancing up to the restaurant.
As I like to call him, Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty. That's how we'll refer to him for the episode.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, you know, an uptown boy who was just playing his violin on his yacht and being a little siren about it. And he attracted Joey real quick.
Oh, he did. He was a
He's
little
attracted
siren.
to, like, the goody-goodies.
He attracts goody-goodies?
No, Joey, that's what she seems to like, is, like, goody-goody boys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dawson, of course.
Yeah.
Super goody-goody. Yeah, Lil Yachty, yeah, I mean, he's got a baby face, plays the violin.
Yeah.
What did she call? She calls him Gap Ad at one point.
Yeah, she does. She's good at the insults.
Yeah, she's quick on her feet. She's got a lot of attitude.
She pretends to like truckers and men with tattoos and motorcycles, but she doesn't seem to like them.
Nope. No, she's a good girl. She's got a rough exterior, but she's soft as a little shrimp inside.
She's just a little shrimp burger at heart.
She's a little shrimp burger in between the bun.
Oh.
Listeners, it's getting a little weird.
But
yeah,
a little weird.
She does give him like the up down strain her neck move look. And yeah, Pacey does call her out for it. But Dawson, I have to give James Vanderbeek some props. He's a good actor. I think his facial expressions, I do. I mean, you might have more to say.
They're a little
yeah, you're actually an actress. But I like the way he looked like kind of a little jealous. He was just like a little fleeting look of jealousy. Like,
you did a good job in this scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, nice. For kids.
It's usually just not good when he's pretending to be grossed out by his parents kissing and he's like, what? Like throwing his head around. You know?
That's true. That's a little over the top. But he's got
he did
baggage with that.
Right. He had a moment where I was like, is he jealous or not? He might be. But yeah, he played it in a way where it wasn't super obvious.
Yeah, and he's probably not sure himself. He's like, oh,
yeah, am I
something?
Right.
But I've also been thinking about Wonder Bra all day, so confliction. It's conflict. A little conflict in Dawson's head for that split second.
Yeah.
Then I also wanted to go back because I think Pacey, in between there, or, at some point here, Pacey has plans. Dawson kind of shares his plan to go sweep Jen off her feet at the Greek ruins. Joey is going to be a serving wench for a little while longer. It sounds like that's her plan for the day. And then Pacey is like, well, I'm going to go, take some dozen oysters to my hot teacher. That's my plan.
Yeah.
I wish we saw him bring the oysters. Would you want, takeout oysters?
Would you?
Want them? No, I feel like you got.
You love oysters.
I do, listeners. It's true. I love oysters. I like them on ice in a fancy restaurant though, or right on the creek. I would eat oysters from that place. It's right on the water. But in a styrofoam box, who knows how long they've been.
And how did Pacey say it too? Pacey says, what's that food that makes a woman horny? I was like, oh my god.
He was just like, I just know what I want.
Pacey.
Help me out.
Pace yourself,
Magic
Pacey.
Seafood.
Pace yourself.
Oh, Pacey. Yeah. So he's got sex on the brain.
He's got tutoring.
Oysters are gonna help it. Yeah. So he has this whole elaborate scheme. It's like in Mean Girls, he's like, I'm going to pretend I'm failing, and I'm going to get a hot tutor, and all my dreams will come true. And that never works.
Yeah.
We've learned that time and time
throwing
again.
his GPA down the drain for some 40-year-old lady.
For a 40-year-old lady, yeah, who's got some issues. And,
clearly.
Yeah, it's no secret.
She's troubled.
She's troubled. So he does end up getting tutored by her. After
I'll say he gets quite the education. That was something our grandmother would have said.
Yeah, Mary, you're guilty of just like the Dawson's Creek writers. Actually, there was a moment in the first scene that Dawson said something that was a totally not kid thing to say. And I don't even think I know the word. That's how, like, sophisticated it is. He was saying something like romantic hypotheosis. And is it true, listeners? Was it hypotheosis? I don't know, but I was like, Dawson, you're, like, really spouting off some nonsense right now. Like, not 15-year-old level.
Chill with your SAT vocab list, please.
Yeah. But I did like how, no, we can't. We're just two girls trying to escape reality, and you're making it harder. Actually, no, you're making it a little more bearable. But,
yeah.
I did want to call out the book that Pacey has to read, Ethan Frome.
No, I love that book.
I know. Listeners, that was Mary's favorite book. I don't know if it still is, but for a while, that was your favorite book.
It was. In high school, and I remember I was in the high school bathroom, and this teacher came in and goes, Ethan Frome, I hate that book. And I was like, aren't you supposed to encourage my reading?
Oh, they saw you reading it and said that?
Yeah. Well, I had the book in the bathroom. It was like, you know how you used to have to carry your books in the bathroom and then balance them on the sink?
Yeah, I know the move.
It was one of those, and this teacher saw it and was like, that book sucks. And then she left. And I was like, okay. But no, I did really like that book. Oh, who can remember?
Yeah, I know that was your favorite book. I also wanted to shout out, that's 2 books by female authors that Tamara has chosen for her class to read.
Well,
just an interesting side note.
On that.
What's that?
I'll give her a +1 on that.
Yeah, I give her a +1. I was like, okay, cool lady. And the first one, I do want to clarify. I think last week I didn't know which Bronte wrote Wuthering Heights. And I know everyone's dying to know. It was because they don't have Google. It was Emily Bronte. Just to clear up any confusion that might be floating around.
We don't want to spread any false news.
I don't. No fake news. We've had fake news this week, and it's been stressful. R.I.P. Tom Petty. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. Sorry to bring that up on the pod, but we're feeling sad. And I do want to take a moment just to say, we are all about taking a break from current events just to recharge and protect your sanity. But it's also important to do things that help the world. So keep that in mind. We don't condone complete escapism. I just wanted to say that.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
For an hour a week, please.
An hour a week with us. That's all you need.
Yes. Anyway, what is going on with Tamara and the film teacher?
Oh, it's the film teacher? I thought that was the gym teacher.
No, that's Dawson's teacher.
Oh, wow.
The film guy.
Oh, that makes sense. They were talking about a film together.
Yeah, they were reenacting a film. Tamara, she likes certain kind of films, and she's acted in other types.
She's like a select film fan.
She's like a D-list celebrity. They were flirting.
They were totally flirting.
Yeah.
They're gonna walk home together and hold hands. That's like Dawson's dream right there. You know what I mean? Not with Tamara, but that's all he wants.
And Pacey was eyeing it like a jealous lover.
I know. Pacey was in the wheelchair in the hallway.
But why? Why was he in the wheelchair?
He was crippled with longing.
No, but why?
Like where did that? Everyone.
Yeah, how did that come in though? Like,
he had the wheelchair earlier. Remember when they were filming Helmets of Glory? Pacey was out in the field. He rolls up in the wheelchair, and then Dawson is like, "Oh, give me that! I need that for my tracking shot."
Right. I thought that was later.
Film. I thought that was after.
I don't know. We're confused.
Because I remember the first time I saw the wheelchair, I was like, where did Pacey get that? And then I was like, oh, he's at the field. I'm sure they have one, like, in the athletic department or somewhere, in case someone gets hurt.
I thought the first time he had it was when he was spying on Tamara and this film guy.
Well, I don't think that's true, so we'll do it. Is it true? Is it true? Listeners, feel free to tell us.
Is it true? Where did Pacey?
Yeah.
I like that. Really, is it true? If more, can you clarify?
Yeah. Listeners, tell us the truth.
Because after
We
this,
don't
we
know
just
it.
got to move on to episode 4. We can't watch 3 again.
I know. Although I would watch this one again. A lot juicy stuff happens.
I would. This one was good. I might rewatch this with my roommate because she's now addicted. So I love also the football team in the film class. They're talking about how to solve their narrative problem because they don't have enough conflict. And Nellie has a great suggestion. She says, "Ooh, kill someone. That always works." And I think we all know from Friday Night Lights how well that plot device does work.
Oh,
Shout
I
out
was
to
going to say
Tyra and the redhead.
oh, Landry.
Landry. Murderers.
Fans over here.
We are.
We almost started a Friday Night Lights podcast, but
no, but we chose this
did one
instead.
instead.
Because there's no murder, but I still think there might be one.
Well, Mary, you're forgetting. What a film, too. Dawson Leary's very own swamp film. People are getting killed off in that. Dawson seems fine with it.
It is true, and there might be more.
Could
This
be
could
more
become a whodunit.
Yep.
We just
Dawson,
don't know.
Dawson drops some formulaic film knowledge on the class, and
he does.
Gets totally shut down by Nellie. I hate Nellie's voice. I'm like,
ooh.
It's just so, she just speaks like in such a fake way. So
as someone with a horrible,
educated.
As someone with a voice that gets made fun of all of the time, I don't endorse that comment.
Oh, alright. It's just my personal opinion. I just feel like she's just like, she's just trying to sound like a pretentious actress or something. And it works, and it drives me crazy.
It works, and it drives me crazy.
I think that's her character.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Mary was singing the song earlier today, too.
Breathe in my head.
I do wanna go back though to the Pacey Tamara scene.
Right.
When they're in the school, when they're getting tutored, because
when she's doling out some positive reinforcement.
Yeah. What did you think of that? I was like, Tamara, you know what you're doing to him. And he did. He got it instantly. His eyes lit up. He's like, whatever you say, ma'am. He got so excited.
She is reveling in this attention, and it is danger zone.
It is danger zone. She is really pushing it. And, she played all innocent after Pacey answered her questions.
Right.
So the first 2 questions are so simple. Like, what's the wife's name? And then
right. Like, did you read the first chapter?
Yeah. Like, Tamara, you could do better than that. The third one gave Pacey a little trouble, but he got it. But
then it's so insulting. Like, he answers 3 questions, 2 of which were the most obvious thing, and then she goes, I never thought you would get this far. It's like, wow, Tamara.
You have no foresight. Just like Dawson last episode.
Yeah. A woman
not thinking anything through. Yeah, man without a plan, teacher without a plan. And then it got real Rushmore for a second. Like, I don't know if you remember that movie, but there's like a young schoolboy who has it's a great movie. Wes Anderson film, listeners. But a young boy, very charming, quirky Wes Anderson type character, has a mad crush on his teacher. I think her name is Miss Cross. And, it's like pretty innocent for a while, but she, it gets to a scene where they're alone in a classroom and he's trying to do something. And she puts a stop to it, much in the way Pacey thinks Tamara is doing. She's like, well, what do you want to do? And she's like, goes off and lists all these things that it would freak out a young boy who's never done anything like beyond kissing. And it doesn't stop it. Yeah, strip. Yeah. But Tamara, she's like, it's like, okay, if she were doing it, that'd be, okay, good move, Tamara. But she doesn't. She seems like she's actually serious.
Yeah, I know. She's like, come on, it's not your first time, is it? Oh, is it? And he's like, You know it is. Don't bully me for being a virgin. And she's like, oh, that's okay. We'll just go have sex somewhere else.
Yeah, that was...
You evil Tamara.
At that moment, she was like, this is wrong. This cannot continue. And it's like, yeah, no shit, Tamara.
Yeah, stick to that.
Yeah, keep that.
You want to just bang on my desk, Pacey? Let's do it. Hurry up. I was like, you gotta stop.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Poor Pacey, little lamb.
I know.
He
was humiliated.
I wanted to give him a hug. But
yeah.
Then he does say, he's like, I just can't be here. Sometimes it's right to do the wrong thing. Pacey.
Yeah, he says, I believe sometimes it's right to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Pacey.
So he's not scared off. He's really not.
That's another line that would work on me. I like that line.
Oh.
Listeners, you're getting a lot of tips.
To what Mary wants in a man.
Yeah.
A boy adventure.
A boy adventure that wants to do the wrong thing.
Right. Yeah,
it
sounds hot.
Right. It does sound hot. Anyway. Anyway, Joey has the best date ever. With little Yachty.
Love it, little Yachty.
I think his real name's what, Anderson?
It's Anderson.
Such a little Yachty.
Good name.
Well, it really is. I prefer little Yachty. He pulls out all the stops. They go sailing. They're walking on the beach. He's being mad flirty. And then he just pulls out, so what's your boyfriend's name? Something like that. And she's you know, the classic trying to scoop out if you have a boyfriend. And then I was actually surprised by this because instead of saying what I thought he was going to say, which would be, I assumed you have had a boyfriend because you're so pretty or something like that. Instead he says it's because I assumed you have a boyfriend because you are pushing me away so much.
Because of the way you carry yourself.
Which I thought was really interesting about, like, just gives you, like, a clear idea of how Joey is perceived by others, that she, like, pushes them away. Even if she wants
I thought
them.
that was really interesting, too, because I was right there with you. I thought, oh, he's going to say, oh, because you're beautiful.
Right,
all
so
girls
or you cute, as cute as you have, you know, boyfriends.
Yeah, you must be taken.
Right.
But that's not where he went. Yeah. He went somewhere totally different. And I think that surprised Joey, too.
Yeah, she seemed surprised.
You kind of see it on her face. I thought it was so
really
cute. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to say, I felt... Stop this. See, this is how you know we're sisters. This happens all the time. Earlier tonight, we both lit a candle at the same time, irrespective of telling each other about it.
We didn't know. And, yeah, I mentioned, Mary, I just lit a candle. She said, so did I. Listeners.
It's weird.
It's magic having a sister. It's magic. We have a special bond.
Pure magic. So anyway, I'm going to talk.
The magic sustains.
I will be quiet. The magic is sustained over time. What I only remember was, I felt bad for Joey because you could tell, like, she felt the need to lie about every part of her life. And it just was like, either A, she hates her life, and she really wants to escape into this other personality, or B, she feels so much shame for not being wealthy. And it just made me so sad. And then later, she, like, gives it away that she's not a New Yorker, and the dude, like, doesn't seem to care. He still gives her his phone number, and she throws it away because she doesn't want to be liked for who she is, because she doesn't like herself.
Mary, that was such a heartbreaking moment. Oh, my God.
I
was like, don't throw it out. He knows. And he gave you his number anyway.
He still likes you.
Yeah, I know. It really crushed me. It was like maybe she just felt like she didn't deserve him because he kept saying he didn't want a liar, but she did end up telling the truth. And he seemed fine with it. And it was one of the things I caught that I felt interested by was that when they were on the boat, like right when they first started the sailing adventure, they were talking about being at boarding school and how he didn't like it because he had to be away from his family for so long. And she said, "Oh, I'm still getting used to it, but I don't think I ever will." Something like that. And it just made me think, like, she doesn't have a family. Like, she has her sister and her sister's boyfriend, but that's it. Like, her mom is dead, her dad is in jail, and I just felt so sad for Joey. I was like, oh. And it's a struggle. And it's hard because I think she can be nonchalant about it sometimes, like with Jen. She just kind of told her the whole story very offhandedly. But yeah, she might just feel like she's just a girl down the creek, like she's not good enough for certain people. And it's very sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Getting to her sister's boyfriend, is this a different actor playing him now than was in episode 1?
Oh, I don't know. It could be
different than he did. I think it's a different guy.
Oh, you might be right.
Listeners,
don't
is it true?
Remember.
Did they recast
listeners
the boyfriend after episode 1?
That's like a very quick recast after 2 episodes.
I know.
Man.
Maybe that actor got a different opportunity and quit.
He's like, I could probably do better than being a boyfriend.
I could do better than handing out cheese to these girls.
Spooning cheese into their mouths.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. Well, yeah, is it true, listeners? You can help us out with that.
We'll find out.
He was very cool, though. He helped Joey out. The sister was not getting it. She's like, Joey, get the order. And the guy was like, oh, I know. Would you like to order something? He was like,
crazy.
I see what
he
you're
really
doing.
did help her out.
He did.
But
he had her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
I
just Googled it. It's 2 different actors.
Oh, Google. Thank you. It's true.
Yeah.
Good call, Mary. Good noticing.
Try to be observant.
Yeah. I also loved on their date too, how Joey, I love that they're talking about like the JFK assassination. That's another Twin Peaks moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. And he was building the whole thing out of sand.
Yeah, Joey has a great line. There's Curious, and then there's Sand Models of Dallas.
That's a good one. She had another good one that I'm going to give you to you as a dare. Ooh.
Oh, I cannot wait. I love that. I love the dare. We can get to that. But I wanted to say one other thing. She said something about some type of fairy, and I didn't know what she was talking about. But right after she refuses his kiss on the beach, which is like Dawson's dream kiss. They're like lying in the sand.
Totally
romantic.
Total movie moment. But she doesn't want the movie moment.
Oh, yeah. She's like, this is too movie. I want reality. I want the gritty truth. So she rebuffs him, and then she just knocks his sandcastle right the fuck over.
That was pretty rude, wasn't it? That was like, I'm not going to kiss you, and I'm going to throw my frisbee through your sandcastle. Boom.
She's like, I'm no Cinderella.
She's like, F you, dude. F you, Lil Yachty. Take me home.
Take me home. Yeah. It was funny. I was like, all right, Joey. But I did respect it because she's like, if I kiss him, it's under false pretenses, and he won't be happy. So.
True.
I guess she did the right thing, but it was sad because I was like, oh, it's so perfect and romantic. And Dawson would be so jealous.
Yeah. Plus, he's leaving. He doesn't need to know the whole truth.
Oh, listeners.
Well, I think it's more that I don't think it's more that she didn't want to kiss him under false pretenses. I think it's more that she felt like she didn't deserve the kiss. Like what you said.
Well, I feel like that could be true, but she does end up kissing him later.
Yeah. And he still thinks she's still lying. She never tells him, I'm a poor girl from this town.
No. She plays up again. She's like, oh, I'm an East Village girl. This restaurant's my haunt.
Boulay is... Boulay. No. I thought she was
With a
talking
great
about Michael
chef.
Bublé for a minute. I was like, what?
Oh, that would be. She'd be really like throwing up red flags there.
Right,
This girl
right.
is not. She's not from New York. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe she doesn't feel like she deserves it, or she just seems kind of like, she's not ready to kiss in a way, because she didn't want to kiss Pacey,
No.
which, he's a friend, so I can understand that. This guy she does seem to have a total attraction to, so that's not an issue. But yeah, she didn't go for it.
No.
I do think it's probably a combination of guilt and feeling inferior.
Yeah, but then she does go for it. She has a great kiss on the dock. Everyone's getting it on the dock. That's what I gotta do, is hang out by the dock. And then
the dock is like where you go, yeah, it's like that.
That's where you go if you want to get some lip action.
Yeah, make that bottom lip dance. That's true.
Yeah. Make it dance.
Yeah, she does get it there, but I feel like maybe it's like what you said, like he's actually leaving, like right then. So maybe she felt that pressure, like if I don't do it now, I'll never get to. Maybe that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah. And actually she felt, because she didn't know that he knew that the restaurant wasn't there. She had to ask the sister. So she might have thought, oh, he believes me.
Yeah, I
he
think
thinks I'm a New York girl.
She wasn't sure what her faux pas was.
Yeah. Because he did ask her. He was like, it kind of seemed like she knew she messed up.
She knew she messed up, but she didn't know how big,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man. Poor Joey.
She was, like, pretty good with the knowledge, though. Like, she must know something about New York, because she was saying some stuff. Like, I wouldn't know the name of some boarding school.
Oh, I know. I was like, she probably Googled. Well, I don't know if they had Google.
No, there was no prep time.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
when would you have Googled it? They're like, she's like, where'd you go to school? And she's like, let me Google it.
Well, before
I
think
forget.
before she went sailing, she might have like thought about it for a minute.
It seems pretty spontaneous. Because he was asking, like, like, I don't know.
It could be.
It seemed like a lie she made up on the spot, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe she just knows, like, a handful of things. Like, maybe she went to New York with her sister and her sister's boyfriend, because he knew that restaurant. He probably took them there. That's probably why she knew it, because he's a chef.
Right.
That's my guess. I don't know for sure.
Maybe or he talked about it. My thought was that he talked about it.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But anyway, the film Helmets of Glory. Quite the masterpiece in the making.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No. It's gonna flop. Actually, we should talk about this. Because Helmets of Glory is gonna be, it sounds like they've set this up to be in direct competition with Dawson's masterpiece, which is as yet unnamed, as we think. So we want to have a guess of which movie is most likely to win the Boston Film Festival.
Yeah. Right now, I think, there's no name recognition with Dawson's movie. There's no kiss. And
he did cut the kiss. Even though he tried to film another one.
He was going rogue with that. That was a rogue moment.
He took after his parents right there.
He was. Yeah, he was showing his parents' side. Making a little home video. That was disgusting. Can you imagine if a guy filmed you making out?
No. I would be so freaked out. I'd be like, what are you doing?
What?
Yeah. I would say, what the fuck? That's what I would say. That's my third fuck this episode, listeners.
But then that's a fourth. When you say it again, that's your fourth.
Oh, you're right. That's my fourth.
That's how you got the two. Yep.
2 for 1.
I haven't had any.
Wow, you gotta catch up.
Yeah. So I don't remember what we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about the movie, the chances of the movie winning the Boston Film Festival. I think that since Cliff, he doesn't have a good cameraman or a good DP, but he does have Dawson, who's willing to take over and lend all of his skills to Cliff's movie. So I think since Cliff has more crew, a bigger cast, he has a story that small towns love, and he has recognizable characters. I think, well, I guess not for the Boston Film Festival. I don't know.
Exactly.
I think the fact that I still don't know the name of Dawson's film is making me worried. So I think Helmets of Glory at this point, for me, has the name recognition.
So at this point, your vote goes to Helmets of Glory.
It does, yeah, because honestly, the special effects in the Swamp movie were kind of lacking. That decapitation was a little hokey. So
yeah, I agree. It looked very amateur, Dawson. You could do better.
Ooh, awkward.
Sorry. Oh, it's awkward. But I did really enjoy the first scene where the monster springs out of the lake. That was
I
good.
did like that. Yeah.
So it'll be a close call, but I agree. Dawson is kind of giving away his tricks for free by helping out Helmets of Glory.
Through the competition. He can't help it, though. He just loves to make movies. He wants to do
He's so pure. It's all about the movies. Yeah.
All about the movies.
He'll take her credit, too, if it wins. Like, oh, I did my camera work.
Yes. First camera.
It would have flopped without me. It would have gotten in the festival without me.
No,
they
couldn't even
saying that.
They couldn't film it at all. Yeah,
he was his first shot. Yeah.
No, that's gonna take forever to film. But yeah, then Dawson steals away Jen to go film there.
Yeah. Yep, he did. He snatched her up.
Like forest that is apparently no trespassing.
The ruins. Yeah, no trespassing ruins. Bad idea to go up there.
Some romantic story about the man built it for his wife, blah, 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 blah.
She loves Grease. Dawson loves John Travolta Grease. That's true. He wanted to watch that.
Yeah, he did want to watch that and Saturday Night Fever.
With Jen.
Instead of going to the dance. Anyway, he brings her there.
They have another steamy beach scene in Greece.
Well,
just a little call out. Yeah.
True.
That's how they meet. Sandy and what's his face? John Travolta.
Yeah.
Well, Grease knowledge for you guys. Probably all already knew that, but anyway.
But Jen absolutely nails the scene. One take. It's a one and done. I would say, as someone who does film stuff, they should probably get some more coverage. You don't ever want to just do one take. But, it's fine. Dawson, maybe he'll learn that. Maybe that tape will, something bad will happen, and he'll need it again, and they'll have to break in again. But, he didn't have the filming on his mind. What was on his mind was sex. He claims that it's not on his mind, but all he could think about was this kiss.
Yeah. It was totally on his mind. And I was going to say, I wrote this down in my notes because Michelle Williams, Jen, she just acts the shit out of that longing. She looked so good. I was like, oh man. You're so convincingly longing. She is a super actress. And I was just as floored as Dawson. I was like, dang girl, you got that. And
you got it.
Sadness is my specialty. And I'm like, girl, I feel you right now. But and then I really love Dawson going over, and I love the music. It's Dawson's idea. It would so be Dawson's idea of mood music. Toad in the Wet Sprocket. I'm like, oh my god. Listeners, my ex was a huge fan of this dumb 90s band. It just really made me giggle that this was
What was the band again?
Toad in the Wet Sprocket. Oh. It's the All I Want song. It's so funny. I was like, it's not really what I would call, mood music, but, to each their own.
Easy.
But yeah, he has the whole scene set, and then, it seemed like for a second Jen was getting into the moment, and then she noticed the camera, And she flipped out. And Dawson, I just wanted to say, he was trailing his parents. He was really being a dirty doggy Dawson in that scene.
He was woof, 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 being a dog. A dog with a bone.
Oh, big bone. You know how big his hands are.
His fingers are long.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. Like, honestly, I thought that was a mistake. But he totally meant it and, like, wants to go home.
No, that was intention.
Watch
I was shocked by that, too.
And Katie Couric on at the same time and watch them
Oh,
both.
my God, yeah. He just wants that tape to replay and analyze.
Nasty. Beyond creepy.
Over. Super creepy. Super, super creepy. And I loved how Jen was like, Dawson, you're videotaping a very private moment. You're overzealous. And Dawson just says, it's my downfall.
Wow.
A line that no 15-year-old would say, my intentions are nothing short of honorable.
It's like, are they though? You videotaped me about to kiss you. That's weird.
Yeah. It's like,
that's not honorable.
That's not really honorable. She had no idea. No consent was gotten for that.
Yeah.
Not honorable.
Dirty dog. Dirty doggy Dawson.
Dirty doggy Dawson, yeah.
Triple D.
I just wanted to also say, when Michelle Williams said, sadness is my specialty, I kind of wished that it cut to a shot of Lil Yachty playing his violin on the in my dreams, that's what would happen.
Lil Yachty. You can make a little gif of that.
Listeners, if someone can help me make a gif or a gif of that, that would be amazing. I can try, but I don't think I have the skills. It would just be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have to go hide. Now, what I thought was super realistic, for once, is that when they went to hide because they heard footsteps, they were hiding in this weird, like, shed under the whatever. They're hiding, there's all these cobwebs, and that's when things get romantic. And I think that when you have to hide with a man, that is when things get romantic.
Listeners, another thing Mary would love. Go
Confession.
hide her.
No, I mean, one time I had to hide from, like, I don't know, not the police, but, like, public safety. Because I was at a party, and I was, like, underage. Well, no, I wasn't underage. I was at a party.
Don't admit that on the pod, Mary.
No, I was at a party, and I was drinking, and public safety, it was, like, in college, they came by, and we all ran and hid, even though we were of age. And I hid in a closet with this guy, and things didn't get romantic, but after that, he really liked me. And I think, maybe because we're hiding. There's something about it. There's something about hiding from people.
Definitely, definitely erotic. I've like fantasized about getting stuck in a closet or hiding in a closet with someone hot. It's fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Listeners.
Oh, totally. Listeners. Oh, we're really pulling a lot of, I have a sappy side and a hiding in the closet, trapped in the closet. Not in our Kelly way, but, you know, in a steamy romantic way.
In a steamy. But yeah, I mean, that's when they share the kiss.
It was so organic, and it was so unexpected, and
he couldn't have planned it.
He could never have planned it. And it was also great
his
because
camera was nowhere near him.
The camera was, it was on someone else.
It was pointed elsewhere.
But, yeah, Dawson, and it was so cute how he was like, this kiss is such a slow kiss. Like, he, like, was stretching out every single moment, like, savoring it. It was,
he was caressing her arm. He was having the time of his life.
He was. He's like, this is perfect. I see what you're talking about, Katie. Joey. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you're right. It was just really, really unexpected, but really romantic. But I loved, too, another unexpected part. You know, we all assume, or at least I did, when you hear the footsteps, that it's the ass guy, the guy that's terrible, that owns the property. And you're like, oh, shoot, we got to get out of here. But it's not. It's Pacey and Tamara.
I knew it was them. Did you know it was them right away when they were running?
No, I thought it was the owner.
I recognized Tamara, and that she was with a child.
When they came up, I saw them. Yeah, when I saw them.
No, when they were first running. When they were running.
Oh no, Mary, no, I didn't give you points for that one.
I was like, oh God, they're gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, and I couldn't believe it. She went all the way with this kid. Tamara, what are you thinking?
It seems really far away. Also, it's like Pacey. I like that Pacey just totally stole Dawson's idea, and he probably knew he was going to be there that night because Dawson didn't make it a secret. Pacey's like,
Pacey wants to
call. I'm going to take my Tamara.
I'm gonna take my girl there.
and now
you didn't tell him all he had a date.
Pacey?
Yeah, he's not really like secretive about it. He's like, I have a date later. And Joey's like, who's the lucky farm animal? Like he was gonna tell someone. I mean, presumably Dawson's gonna watch it. He hasn't told him. Well, but Dawson doesn't know that Tamara is indulging these things. You know?
Yeah, I don't think Dawson knows that they've kissed.
No.
But Dawson definitely knows he has the hots for the teacher because he convinced him to go to the movies with them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's just talk about the sex tape.
We have to.
What do you think is going to happen? Predictions.
My prediction, that's evidence. Like, now it's on film. Like, she's caught red-handed irrefutably. Like, you know.
Yeah, but what do you think? Jail time? What, like, do you think Dawson's going to delete the footage? Do you think Pacey's going to keep it to blackmail her? What do you think?
I don't think Pacey and Tamara realize that they're being filmed.
I know, but when Dawson sees it.
Suspects. When Dawson sees it, he will probably be just shocked and, like, start crying.
Because he's scandalized because he hates sex. And sex is on his camcorder.
Yeah, it's gonna rock his world. And he's gonna have to have a heart-to-heart with Pacey. And then I think he's gonna let Pacey decide what to do. Because Dawson's too soft. I mean.
Yeah.
And Pacey's his best friend. And I don't think he would want to do anything to upset Pacey. So I think he will leave it up to Pacey. That's my prediction. Yeah.
I want Tamara to go to jail. That's what I want.
Well, she could. She very well could if this evidence gets in the wrong hands. What if the guy that owns the property, what if the tape is left there and he sees it? All hell to break loose. Anything is possible the way they left it. Yeah. I cannot wait to watch the next episode. I am like... Me too. I'm dying. I might watch it tonight. Hang up, put it on. Yep, totally. Obsessed. Yeah. So it's I'm very disappointed in Tamara. I don't know why. I don't know what Pacey said to convince her to sleep with him. I know. Well, he did have that line, I just want you. I think that worked on her. What is she, 6? Like, these lines are, like, so cheesy, corny for kids. Like, these are not lines that should work on an adult. I think she might just really have that thing, like that Pacey keeps reiterating, the young boy on the verge of manhood fetish. I think that does it for her. She's risking so much. Her and the movie teacher seem to have, like, good chemistry. Everyone likes Tamara, who's an adult. Yeah. I don't know why she's going for this baby. He seems like a great guy, you know. So I was like, well, that's great. That's age appropriate. They're cute. Yeah. But no, go for the 15-year-old? It's weird. I don't know, Mary. I don't know. We might learn more about her therapy and her issues. Maybe she has some... I'd like to learn more. I would too. I don't know what's in it for her, really. Yeah, Pacey, Pacey's funny, but he's not. He wouldn't attract Tamara, I don't think. I mean, if she's really gonna step out and, you know, do this, it should be with someone like Cliff.
That was a little kid.
Makes more sense than Pacey.
It makes more sense than Pacey.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she did seem kind of like surprised that he was a virgin.
Yeah, but why?
And I was like, why are you surprised? Like, he's 15.
He's literally 15. But let's move on. Let's talk about our dares for the week. Wrap up with that.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So my dare, yeah. You had a lot of options.
I had, you're being a real sphincter. That was one option.
No, you're such a sphincter.
You're such a sphincter. And that one, I knew I wasn't going to say. Just because I didn't want to. I didn't say it. I actually probably could have said it. Like, Mary, last week you were saying you were at a house party and you could have said some weird shit and no one would have batted an eye.
Right.
I probably could have said that. I just gotta give my softball team a shout out because we're still undefeated. So go team. But we were at a softball party and yeah, I probably could have said it there, but I didn't. And the other one I could have said was, I don't believe you, but I believe in you. Mary, I'm sad to report. No, I didn't say that either. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, when can I say this? And I didn't
0
say
points
it all.
for you.
0. Big goose egg.
No, let me tell you, I had the weekend from hell. In 2 days, I worked 26 hours. From 7:30 till 8:30, both days.
Wow.
But at one point during the workday, I talked with this one woman, a friend of mine. It was her last day at the job. She has worked there on and off for a long time, so she has her last day at the job a lot. So she was telling me, it's my last day. And I looked at her and I said, I may not believe you, but I do believe in you.
Oh,
and she didn't even do it was perfect. It was perfect. And she was like, no, really, I'm done. I quit. I'm done. But it was great. It played perfectly. I was so delirious from working so long. Everyone was used to me saying weird stuff the whole day. It was great. It was great.
Mary, you get a big point.
I get a point.
You get a point for that.
I think I pull ahead because you had a half point. And now I
had a half point last week. Yeah, because I tweeted it. I'm going to do better this week. No, I didn't pull it off. But I'm curious to see what you have in store for me this week.
Right. So you only have one option.
Oh my god.
And it's going to prove a little difficult. Okay, so this is what you have to say. Ready?
I got my pen ready. Yeah.
Get your pen ready. This is a line of Joey's. You have to say, have I told you my UFO theory?
Oh. When did she say that?
When he's talking about JFK.
Oh, that was what she said. I could not hear her. I even rewound it because I was like...
Well, that's why she throws the frisbee. Because it's like a UFO.
I was like, okay, she has some... I thought she said fairy.
No, UFO theory.
UFO theory.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey's so funny. I love Joey.
All right, well, but you have to say that. But then if people say no, what is it? Then you have to have something. So good luck to you.
Well, I already have a UFO theory, so joke's
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, so you're gonna have to update the listeners with that.
I will
next week,
listeners. This is if there was ever any incentive to tune in again, my UFO theory is there. It's right there for you. So I'm gonna say this. I'm probably gonna say this as softball because let's be real, I can't really say it at work. But that I'm very much looking forward to talking about this. Mary, I'm gonna give you. I was gonna give you 2, but now I'm just gonna give you 1 because you only gave me 1.
What? No, you have to give me 2.
Well, I don't think I have to, but I'll give you 1 and I'll tell you what the second one would have been. So the one that you have to say is those huevos sure do look big.
What does that even mean?
Those huevos sure do look big. It's like eggs.
What is that? Those eggs?
Eggs. Huevos is eggs in Spanish. I'm guessing it's like a reference to big balls. So you can have
Ew. I don't want to say that. Give me the other one. What's the other one?
That one is the one you have to say.
No, I'm going to do the other one.
Brunch and use it as brunch. That's my hint to you.
Who am I going to go to brunch with?
Go to brunch with the guy you hide in the closet with.
Oh my god.
And you'll have a great time. You can tell him
I've got a lot of challenges for this week.
Mary, you're going to be put on dares left and right.
What's the other one? I'm going to do that one.
The other one is not going to be easy for you to say, but it was just a quote that I really liked, and it's from Helms of Glory, and that's what I call Minuteman pride. That's when they're the last line in that tracking shot.
Oh my god.
And it's you know, a little
again, I don't know what that means.
No, that one will be tough to work into everyday conversation. That's
they both are.
Shorty look big.
You're ready. You know how to say it.
I know, but you didn't think I would. So.
What if I tell someone to clap hard because they're Tinkerbell's last hope?
Well, you can't give yourself one, Mary.
Oh, come on.
You can say it. You can say it for fun. You can say it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say it for fun.
If you say it, report back to the listeners, too. I also
don't care.
To shout out some of our awesome listeners because without you, I mean, it would still be fun, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So I have to really give a huge shout out to Becca because it's been so awesome that you're listening and you're tweeting with us. You're a huge Casey fan. I love it. Yeah, you sent some great gifts. So everyone follow Becca. She's at Reb Matthews, R-E-B Matthews. And at Dawson Dudes, you guys are tweeting us a little this week. At Spielberg Stud. That's Dawson Leary. He's a good follow too, especially if you're a fan of the Creek. I also wanted to let our listeners know the name of our podcast is Dawson Cries. Our Twitter account, however, is at Dawson Cries. W-A-H Dawson Cries. All one word. Yes. Yeah. It could be confusing. There is an account at Dawson Cries, but that's not us. They haven't tweeted since 2012.
It's not us.
It's not us. But thank you for listening this week. I hope you all laughed a little bit. And
we know we did.
Tune in next week because you'll hear my UFO theory, and we'll see what happens with that sex tape. I can't wait. Can you wait, Mary?
I'm dying to know. No, I can't wait.
No, we can't wait over here. So we're going to go watch it right now, and we'll talk to you
on
next
pins
week.
and needles. Bye.
Bye.